I want to do another video because you know what? I enjoy talking. All right, so if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know about what I'm about getting ready to share, but I'm going to elaborate just a little bit more on it here in this video. I posted up this video not too long ago. Maybe I can find a way to download it and play it right here. I don't know. We'll see. Man, I was frustrated that day. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Like, I was majorly frustrated, and by the end of everything, after heading out to Krispy Kreme and all the stuff I had to do just to find a Krispy Kreme, or just to get to that one because of where I had went to, and then I started laughing about it, and I was like, you know what? This is just like freaking life. So I did a video up on it and I posted it up on Instagram. But I want to elaborate on it here on my channel because I know more of you follow me here on my channel, at least I'm thinking you do, or maybe the people who don't, they can find it on here too and hopefully get inspired. All right. I remember that day I was getting ready to, I was thinking in my head, man, I want some donuts. You ever want something and you'd be like, you only have a taste for that one particular thing, but here it is. You don't want to go out of your way to go drive to that place because you know it's nowhere near where you're at. And here it is, you're trying to find something that's similar like it, but it's just not working out. And that's pretty much what happened. So I got up and I was like, I have been working real hard, grinding, and I'm like, man, I would like some Krispy Kreme donuts. Not just donuts, I would like some Krispy Kreme donuts. I looked up on my phone, looked up where it was on Google Maps, and I was like, oh, that's not very close. That's very far away. That's like 25 minutes away. And I was like, man, I don't know if I want to drive that far for some donuts. So I started looking on Google Places, and I'm like, I'm looking, oh, there's this place, this is close, and there's this one. Oh, let me read the reviews. Let's not forget about the reviews. Let me read the reviews. Oh man, they say some good stuff about this place. And then there's, you know, Dunkin Donuts, of course that's close by. And I'm just like, but I ain't in the mood for Dunkin Donut though. You know, Dunkin Donut, I have nothing against Dunkin Donut, but I have to be in the mood to want to eat that type of cakey, it's not even cakey, it's firm cakey like texture donuts. It's like, I don't even want to be in the mood for that. That's like when there's nothing else left. It's my last choice, my least favorite. There's a word for it, but it's not coming to my mind yet. So it's not something that if I can avoid it, I'll avoid it. And trust me, Dunkin Donuts is the closest thing next to me. I was like, nah, that's how much. I'm like, no, I just can't. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to this new place that I've never heard of, never been there, but they got some great reviews. It's close. They ain't closed yet. I got more than enough time to get there. I got there 30 minutes before their closing time and they were closed. So y'all can imagine after all this like struggling in my head to go to Krispy Kreme, and I really want Krispy Kreme, but I'm fighting it. I go to this one place that's closed. I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I would go to Dunkin Donuts, right? I'm accepting what I know I don't want. I'm accepting it, right? In the midst of me like putting on the thing is leading me to a different Dunkin Donuts. I was like, okay, fine. And I'm heading there and I think, oh, there's this other donut place that I know. It's not a name brand place. As far as I know, it's only one. And I was like, I've been seeing it, driving past it. Let me drive over there. It's not as far as that other place, but it's in a whole nother direction. I was like, let me go over there. I go there, it was closed. That happened to be the one day it was closed on. So by now I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. So I was like, okay. I got driven there, it's closed, driven here, it's closed. All right, you know what? I'm just going to buckle down, put in my phone, we're going to go to the nearest Krispy Kreme. So I put in my phone, the nearest Krispy Kreme is now still, and worse, 30 minutes away. Instead of 25, now it's 30 minutes away from this far place that I've driven already from my house to now I gotta go that way. So by now, there's freaking traffic, people starting to get off work. I was like, you know what? I'm like so over this. I'm just like, I should have just went there in the first place because I wouldn't be going through this right now. I wouldn't be stuck in traffic with people at work. I wouldn't be going through all of this stuff. And I get there, they didn't have no apple fritters. None of their cappuccino machine were working. The only thing they had was literally the stuff I thought in my head that I wanted. I was just trying to get some extra stuff, something different. Why? I was like, man, I have driven all this way. Just to get some extra stuff. Nope. Only had the exact stuff that I wanted, which was the glazed donuts and cream coffee. Of course, they could put flavor in my coffee. So at least they could do that. And I left from there thinking to myself, man, you know what? Life is so funny. Because if you think about life, especially as us women, if you think about life and how we go about like choosing to date people, we accept so much foolishness. We know we have in our specific mind, we want this type of man that we would like to marry, but yet we say that's what we want. But let this fool show up and he texts you when he wants to. He don't respond back on time to anything. He might respond a couple of days later or a couple of hours later. And when he hits you up, be like, hey. Hey, back. Like, no real conversation. Hey, you want to come over? That's the best you got. And we accept it. This is the crazy part. We accept it, knowing we don't want Dunkin Donuts. We want Krispy Kreme. Stop accepting the Dunkin Donuts that's showing up in your life. If you need to wait, if you need to drive out further, if you need to make the conscious effort and be the woman you need to be to get to that place, to be able to meet whoever your Krispy Kreme is, do what you need to do, even if it's hard, even if it feels hard at the moment. Because when you finally get that Krispy Kreme, I promise you, whatever it is, it could be a man, it could be, you know, some dream you've been working on and you've been trying to avoid, and whatever it is, it could be a job that you've been trying to pursue, whatever it is, nothing is gonna feel as good as when you finally get that Krispy Kreme donut in your hand and drinking your coffee to go along with it. There's gonna be nothing like it. And I thought today would be the perfect time to make this video because earlier today I was in the mood to get some Krispy Kreme donuts. And I started laughing to myself. And I was like, yeah, I bet you're not gonna be thinking about going to all them other freaking donut places all over again. You're gonna take your butt straight to Krispy Kreme donut, because I do know where the other one is that's way better. And that has stuff, hopefully. And I already know, like, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm just gonna jump in the car, accept what comes with it. I'm gonna drive my butt out there and get my delicious box full of Krispy Kreme donuts so me and my son can come back here, watch movies. Maybe I'll be editing one of these videos and enjoy it. Yeah, it's gonna take me a moment to get there, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be totally worth it. There ain't no other donut like Krispy Kreme donut. And it's kind of like, if you just think about what God has in store for you, ain't gonna be nothing like it. You ain't never tasted no donut like it. So some things are just worth the wait. Some things are just, you can't substitute it for nothing else. No matter how much you try to justify it in your head, like the way I try to justify going to the other donut spot just because they quote unquote had good reviews. People can say good things about that man you're dating all they want. Oh, he's a good man. But you know in your heart that it's just not for you. He's for somebody else. Just like you're for somebody else. And I'm not talking to the married folks. You're already married. It gets better over time if you're seeking God first. Putting God first. Anyway, I can say that because I've watched my ex-husband change so much. But anyway, so that's just it for this video. I just wanted to say this to make some of you out there think, because that y'all eating Quick Trip donuts and really you want Krispy Kreme and you deserve Krispy Kreme. You're accepting Quick Trip donuts. Most of you, it might be 7-Eleven. I don't know if 7-Eleven got donuts, but y'all accepting that over Krispy Kreme. And nothing like Krispy Kreme. And trust me, God got your Krispy Kreme waiting on you. Are you willing to drive for it? Are you willing to do the work for it? Are you willing to pay for it? Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love provoking people's thoughts and making y'all think. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.